Hello and welcome to the first episode of the MM Show. A kind of weekly show where I will be answering questions from you guys. Now, it may not always be video, and also the MM Show is not a permanent name. Because of course I've got some good ideas and I would like a bit of originality with the name. It will not always be video, as I may have just said like 5 seconds ago, but my memory's a leaky cauldron, so hey. But basically sometimes I'll be talking to someone over Skype or something else and recording it. And of course I might do some trippy video effects, I might not. It's Windows Media Player, it sucks. So I'm just going to do a basic order. I'm just going to order it of the questions asked by certain members. I'm going to group them together rather than just go like, let's go with a random bunch of questions. So anyway, let's go with Ben's questions first. At 2 years total old, at 2 years old in total, is Marshall's Mud Pit more or less successful than you imagined it would be? And then same again except for just for the J-Sync version, which is 8 months old. For 2 years old, I have to say I kind of expected Marshall's Mud Pit to die, but I certainly expected the original Envision-free version to die much quicker. And we'd have had to upgrade. And of course, I kind of expected it to die the moment I started tweaking with J-Sync with Game Slushy. As for the 8-month-old J-Sync edition, we're actually far further ahead. I expected us to be, I'll admit, I was only expecting us to be slightly better than we were on MM Day. I expected us to be on like 13,000, not 15,000. You guys, the members, you are amazing for that. You made MM Day really special. Do you think that had the Envision Free version had not have died, that it would have been anywhere near as successful? No, because I think the problem with J-Sync was it didn't have enough features that J-Sync has. I mean, J-Sync has like the member awards, the online shop where you can use poker coupons, which you went from posting. There's just so much you can do with the J-Sync version, which you can't do with the Envision Free version. And it just makes such a nice, it's just too basic for what I was turning Marshall's Mud Pit into. Throughout the history of Marshall's Mud Pit, which is a single greatest regret, at least something you would do differently? This goes towards my earlier days. I think maybe I could have kept my temper with a few people. Certainly there was a fair few online flame wars between me and Stardy, and those weren't exactly great. We both had our own problems at that time, and I regret it, and that's pretty much my single greatest regret, was my temper what it used to be. What inspired MM's name Mud Pit? Now we're asking me to think back 2 years here, which is terrible because, again, I have a bad memory at times. But basically, how I came up with Mud Pit was, I just thought, what's a good way to symbolise Marshall? What would it live in? And I know it thrashes around in mud. A lot of people would make jokes about, oh, it's just a blue thing that thrashes around in mud. So I thought, how about a pit of mud for Marshall to live in? And that inspired the name for me, Marshall's Mud Pit. It kind of rolls off the tongue as well, having Marshall's Mud Pit. So Mud Pit was a good one. If you could sum up your hopes for MM's next year in one sentence, what would you say? I've got 2 sentences, an appropriate one and an unappropriate one. So if you don't want to hear the unappropriate one, I'll do that now, get out of the way. For the next 5-10 seconds, I'll give you a thumbs up when I've got rid of the inappropriate sentence. So if you don't want to hear some vulgar language, mute now. For my inappropriate sentence, I would say, very motherfucking good. Because of course the guys can do brilliantly and they can do amazing for the forum, but that's the point, they've got to do amazingly for the forum, more than they already have. Now there's the thumbs up. So now for the appropriate one, I think that the guys can do really well for the forum. Of course that's if they can manage it, and of course with us guys getting older, I mean I'm 17, I'm almost 18. Ben's the same age as me, he's just a few months out. Scotty's about a year, just a few months younger than me. Shadow's like 18 soon. We're all getting older, so we've got a lot to deal with now. But yes, that's what I would say. Now, I've got Spark questions, or as some people may know as I'm still referring to them as Tech, because of course the old name is to be technology, it's kind of stuck in our heads. It rolls off the tongue better than Spark for some reason, don't ask me, it's all about the typing. What do you have for us in the future? In terms of Marshall's Mud Pit, and that's really what the question was about, I don't know. I can't really say much, but I'll say some now. I'm thinking of expanding the shop a bit more, doing more stuff in it, because it's still just mainly Frontier oriented, so I might see what I can do with it. Maybe I'll make, and I'm thinking of making another RPG similar to the old Paradise Lost one. I'm going to make it more related to Marshall's Mud Pit, and I might take out the minigame center from the Frontier RPG, because really it's a fantastic, and I'm not trying to seem too braggy about myself, but it's a fantastic concept. So it's like, what would it be like if I put that in to something else that wasn't Pokemon, because Capture the Flag has nothing to do with Pokemon. And really that's what Global Game Center is. It's just a bunch of minigames. Some of them are Pokemon oriented, some of them aren't, but Capture the Flag is more than just a minigame. It's kind of its own simple game. So I might put that in to make another RPG, put that in there, have some other fighting systems, so it's all like a big fighting RPG, like the old one used to be, but much more simple. And that's what I'm working on getting sorted. But right now, I have to concentrate on Frontier and other stuff. Frontier Dex is being updated. I've already got through two Kanto and Johto, got Hone and Sinnoh up, got a few other updates, and I've got to make sure, and we've only just got out of the first week of the Underground, got to see it through further. Tech's other question was, what can you say about the activity of members? Bit selective, I'd say. Some of the members, sorry if I'm seeming a bit distracted, my internet just disconnected. So the members have been active, but it depends on the member. I mean, like, Tech's been active. I mean, Shadow, he has his reasons for not being active. Starly hasn't been the most active, but with the thing with Dropkick right now, I can understand. Ben's been fantastic for us. I've been reasonably active, but hey, it's not about me. Stephen's been quite active considering his net sucks ass. By the way, Stephen, you need to find a partner for your internet. Make it better, you know what I'm saying? Vinny, I'm hoping, will be a bit more active now that he's back on holiday. Alex, I wish, would be much more active, because right now, looking at his activity, I want to kick him, considering what he's capable of. So if you're listening, Alex, please, get posted. I would love you even more than I already do. And remember, I love you in the most non-game way possible. So that's it for those questions. Now, we've only got Stephen's questions now, who did me a massive favour in getting some questions in. Let me hydrate. He's got some random questions, which is quite nice, but let's get the last Marshall's Mud Pit related question. A fanfic for a Frontier was discussed at Frontier Night. Is there any more details on it? Well, yeah, there's plenty more details now. Now that it's been about a month since Frontier Night, I've had much more time to think on the thing.